After spending 5 days in Dubai, I went to Bangkok in Thailand, the capital. Bangkok is a very busy, occupied city, very commercialised, and they always try and get every buck they can possibly get out of you. But it's a very positive, upbeat city, very vibrant in places, however very poor also in others. I toured across the whole of Bangkok, seeing varying temples, various mosques, and many fight clubs. So today I'm on a tuk-tuk in Bangkok. It's a wild experience. There's no safety belts, and there's only 2 lanes, but they treat it as if there's 20. It's a very surreal experience. Quite funny though, and I wouldn't be surprised if the fatality rates beyond the UK average. So they're absolutely mad out here. Have a look around here. So there's my driver. Stretches all the way behind, and everyone's trying to overtake one another. Watch the motorcyclists swerving amongst one another. So we've got a 2-lane traffic, and they're treating it as if there's enough space for 4 vehicles wide. So I'm taking a tour of Bangkok now. I think the average life expectancy for a tourist in Bangkok is about a week. I had the great opportunity to go and train at the MMA fighting club next to one of the temples one day. Very exciting experience. Managed to do some Thai boxing, and I also managed to go to a live Thai boxing event where there was about 2,000 people there also. Had a very positive experience at the Bangkok Zoo. Very beautiful, spacious zoo. The animals are well kept, and it was a really nice experience. Although I'm not a big fan of animals being kept in captivity, it was good to see that their living in conditions were pretty good. I managed to see hippos, bears, crocodiles, tortoises, animals of all sorts. After doing many sightsees in Bangkok, buying a tailored shirt and a tailored pair of trousers, I managed to fly from Bangkok to Phuket, which is on the southern borders of Thailand. Phuket is a very beautiful natural area of Thailand. You can see all the rainforests around there. They've got some beautiful beaches, and where I was at for the New Year's Eve was on the actual beach of Phuket. So you imagine 10,000 people partying, raving till 6 o'clock in the morning on New Year's Eve in 2011. It was a very good experience indeed. From Phuket I travelled to Krabi, which again is a beautiful sight to see in Thailand. Managed to do some more diving, some trekking, hiking, had some various tours around there. I really wanted to go to Ko Phi Phi, which is the island which was featured in the famous hit film The Beach, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. I managed to get a boat trip across towards the island, and with my backpack on my shoulders, with no reservations, I managed to book a small little hotel room for 4 days. Initially I was going to stay there for 4 days, but I ended up staying there for almost a week. The island's beautiful. Imagine that beautiful, clear, warm seawater, as well as beautiful pearlescent sands and beaches. Very occupied with many hotels on the shoreline now. However, if you trek into the mainland of Ko Phi Phi, you get to get a real feel for how the islanders live, and I preferred to live on the outskirts for that week rather than being the hustle and bustle of the main hotel strip. On Ko Phi Phi, on one day I decided to hire a kayak, and I was told to kayak around just the beach area. Going against the tour guide's advice, I decided to kayak around the whole of the island, taking me the best part of about 10 hours. I'm out kayaking on the water today, and this is the view that I'm able to see. As you can tell, it is absolutely stunning out here. So I've got very few yachts, very few tourists in the part of the island where I'm at. I've gone about 15 minutes, 20 minutes by kayak away from the main port, and the views out here are pretty amazing. If you look behind me, you can see some various cliff faces. I've done a bit of rock climbing out here, and it's pretty good, really good. The sort of fish I've managed to see off the shore, there's lots of sea urchins, there's lots of like parrotfish, and the little Finding Nemo clownfish. Saw a few sea snakes the other day, and a manta ray, and I also saw a whale shark also, which was an amazing experience. Tropical rainforest all around the island. Just remember, in Boxing Day 2004, the island was struck by a tsunami, and I looked at some of the sites the other side of the island, and it's pretty sad to see that parts of the island are pretty much derelict still. Just one tip I'll give you: if you do come out kayaking on the open water, make sure you get one of these waterproof bags. You can fold them up at the end, and you can store all your electrics in. So I've actually got my camcorder in there with various cameras, etc. The last thing you want is to be in a situation where you're coming out here on the open water, you get a bit of choppy water, you and your friend capsize the boat like I've just seen, and all your belongings get wet like I've just seen. Halfway round I managed to find a cave, but I also came across a deserted little beach within a cove. Kayaking in, I met a Thailand man who had a little beach hut and had his own little private cave there where he was living. It was quite a fascinating beach, and it was very enjoyable to have a fish supper with him. I then left and carried on kayaking around the whole island. My hands were a little bit blistered at the end of it, but I don't think anyone on this planet can say that they've managed to kayak around the whole of Ko Phi Phi. On another day I managed to go rock climbing with a guy called Kong. Very nice guy. We went tour guiding around the whole of Ko Phi Phi through the mountainous terrain. So here I am, backpacking across Ko Phi Phi in a random destination, as you can see, with my friend Kong, who's just ran 100 miles behind me, leaving me here for about 10 minutes so he can get some more water for us. Beautiful destination, completely surrounded here by pure rainforest, and I'm just about to go to a quiet area which no tourists go to, and we're having to rock climb all the way up to the top of the highest peak on Ko Phi Phi. So stay tuned and follow. Cliff hanging and rock climbing off the edge of this amazing cliff face. It was immense. It was probably about 150 feet high, hanging over the sea, and we were managing to both rock climb and abseil up and down it. The views you can see from the videos and photos of Ko Phi Phi are beyond most people's imaginations and dreams. It is a very dreamlike location. I'd definitely recommend to go there if you ever go to Thailand. Also on Ko Phi Phi I managed to go snorkeling, and from going snorkeling I managed to give myself enough confidence to go and do some ocean diving. I took a boat out one day about 10 kilometres off the shore of Ko Phi Phi, and we went diving. I managed to do one time a 35-metre dive, seeing all sorts of amazing shark life, plantation life underneath the water. The colorations of the fish was amazing, and I managed to see some great sights. After spending 10 days in total in Thailand, I have to say Ko Phi Phi was my highlight of the trip. I managed to backpack across the whole island, and at one point spent a whole afternoon on a private beach. Just really enjoyed the island and all of what was on offer, from the snorkeling, diving, kayaking, rock climbing, abseiling, the hiking, the parties on the beach, the clubs and the bars on Ko Phi Phi. I definitely remember Ko Phi Phi well, and I'll definitely go there again. From Thailand, I managed to go to Borneo. Please feel free to watch my next video on Borneo.